KaK M show. We got some bloody good stuff for you today. What we got these on for?
Oh, apparently it stops us from getting germs.
Yeah. Okay.
Except, of course, it's more likely to cause you to have problems with your skin than actually do anything beneficial to you.
You ever been in the swimming baths too long? Your fingers all wrinkle up if you put these on too long. Well, if I was touching surfaces with these, I'd be wanting to do this with them. Yeah. Wouldn't you? These are going to carry germs and make things far much worse. Anyway, we've got something serious for you today. I know we are taking the piss.
Very serious.
And he hasn't seen this yet.
I haven't.
But it's from, can you see that? It's from the NHS.
Oh, yeah.
Blur out any names you see on there. Now, I want to tell you a little story about a mutual friend of ours. It's my girlfriend's father. So, about 2.5 weeks ago, I told my daughter about this and she was a little bit shocked by it. Everything's okay. But basically...
No, that needs to go down because you've got his name on.
He lives... Sorry.
I'll have to blur that.
He lives in Nottingham and he had a fall. This is about less than 3 weeks ago. Anyway, the neighbour called the police.
He fell over then?
He fell over in his flat, yeah.
Oh.
He's got dementia. He's an old man. He's 74 now, 73, 74. He's an old man. I won't mention his name, but he's a mutual friend of ours anyway. And there's a lot of others out there that used to know him. He used to walk around Nottingham. He used to go into
He used to come to the meetings from time to time.
He used to come to the meetings as well. I knew him before I met his daughter. Anyway, he had a fall, and the neighbour called the police and called an ambulance. So they came in the hazmat suits and the PPE, the screens and the gloves and all that crap.
All that unnecessary
And they
junk.
took him off to hospital. Anyway, she calls me. She's crying.
Who is?
His daughter,
Oh, right.
who we've just seen.
Yeah.
Because she's just given us these documents, which are
Documents.
NHS, Nottingham University Hospital, medical discharge summary. So, well, that's told a story. So basically, he had a fall. Anyway, she was crying and saying... Anyway, she managed to get in touch with him the next day. He understood that he was in hospital. He couldn't understand why he was the only person there in the Queen's Med. He was the only person on the ward.
What do you mean the only person?
There was nobody. He says there was nobody else in the hospital.
Oh, so all this about the hospitals being overrun is a pack of
There's the
lies?
so-called front line. And no, they're empty.
Well, I think people have been around filming that, haven't they? So we know that.
Yeah, didn't we start the hashtag film your hospital thing?
Yeah.
Apparently I'm big in Japan. Not big in Japan.
Thailand.
I'm popular in Thailand because my friend has just come back from Thailand. He says, my Thai friends are all showing me the KaK M show. And when you went to the hospital. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're telling this story about our mutual friend. So, the next day, she gives me a call and she says, I've just had a call from the so-called medical professions at the QMC. And they suspect that he's got COVID-19.
Oh, well, there's a shock. I never thought that would have happened.
So anyway, because he was the only person on the ward and the hospital was empty, he had a lot of care. So we didn't think, we both cried, we didn't think we were going to see him again. And we thought he would die in hospital. We wouldn't even be able to go and see him. We wouldn't go to the funeral, and they would stamp it COVID-19.
Well, a friend of ours, you don't know him, but a friend, she suffers with fits. She has fits, and she had a particularly bad one. And they called the ambulance, and the ambulance came out and says, "Well, we could take you to hospital. You might come out tonight, or you might not come out ever again." That was the ambulance staff saying that.
Gulp. That's crazy. Anyway, so just after a week,
by the way.
A week later, they said they found him a bit annoying. He's all right. He's been taking too much medication. That's why he fell over. And we've sorted it all out now. We're going to bring him home. So they bring him back to the flat, and a girlfriend was there. And they didn't have all this PPE equipment, no gloves, nothing. They took him out of the back, took him up to his apartment, his flat, and then girlfriend got handed these documents. So she's looking through them, and she went, primary diagnosis. And the nurse who brought him back said, I forgot to tell you about that. Okay, and then left him. So, patient details. Presenting a diagnosis. Presenting complaint. 4.
Now, I will pop this up on screen.
I'm going to photograph this.
I'll pop it up on screen, just remove personal details.
We'll remove the personal details.
Not the doctors, because the doctors need to be held accountable.
The consultant was R. Morris, Healthcare of Elderly, okay, at Nottingham University Hospital, Queen's Medical Centre. So it says, diagnosis, presenting complaint, fall. Primary diagnosis, COVID-19 pneumonia.
Yeah.
Can you see that? COVID-19 pneumonia. You might have to blur some of the information there. So, yeah, the nurse brought him back, and she's like, she says, yeah, he's tested positive for COVID-19. And
hold it.
You've forgotten to tell me about that.
Wait, stop right there. There is no test for COVID-19.
I know.
There's only a test for coronavirus. So how could he have tested positive for COVID-19?
I've no idea. It's a secondary diagnosis, delirium on dementia. We know he's an old man, he's got dementia. So it says, 75-year-old elderly male admitted after a fall. He was later diagnosed with COVID-19 positive pneumonia. Are you still clapping for the NHS? There's also another sheet here, this red sheet. Can you see across the top what it says? Do you want to read it out?
Do not attempt cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
Do not attempt CPR. That means if he did die, they're just going to leave him to die. Yeah, that's his name. NHS Nottingham University Hospitals. There you go. So do not resuscitate. Now we've got the official documents here just to prove to you what is going on. So people with a fall or whatever are being diagnosed with COVID-19 pneumonia. There's the proof. What do you think to that fucking shit then?
We're being lied to. The media is absolutely propagandising us all. And this is why you see some walking around with masks. And I laugh at them, but I shouldn't really, because they're in fear.
They're terrified.
They actually believe a paper mask can stop something as small as a virus getting through.
As you said, who normally wears masks in hospitals?
The surgeons, because they don't want to spread any crap onto the patient they're operating on.
Yeah.
So it's to stop them spreading. Not protect you.
Not protect you.
But you carry on wearing them. You carry on wearing them. I keep laughing, but I shouldn't, because you're in fear.
So they've released my girlfriend's father from the Queen's Medical Hospital in Nottingham, who tested positive for COVID-19. They've released him.
If it was real, though, wouldn't that increase the risk of it spreading?